I'm Matt of etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Westin rubber bed mat and our 2017 GMC Sierra 1500. Now this can be a great option if you're just looking for that extra protection for your bed. So let's check it out. So this can be for anyone who's bringing in those heavier items with those hard corners and you don't want your truck to get scratched up in the inside, or you have those extra dirty items that have a lot of mud, dirt, grime, whatever it be. There's going to be an easier way to keep your vehicle clean. Now, it is also important to make sure you're finding the right one for you. The one I'm going to be talking about today is going to be for your 5.5-foot bed, but to make sure you find the right one for you, make sure you use our fit guide. But today I'm mainly going to be talking about how it looks in our Sierra today. So let's focus with how it's contoured to our vehicle. Since this is going to be a custom fit, even these small little notches here, it's kind of already built into the design of this and works around your wheel wells too. Now you probably will notice the corners do kind of bow up just a little bit. We laid this out a little bit already and it didn't take much for it to flatten this much within an hour. If you brought this out on a sunny day, that's actually going to heat this up and make sure it lays completely flat so it learns its shape. Now when it comes to the design of this, we are going to have a little bit more of this tacky surface, so it's going to give you more traction when you are walking on top of it or working in there, and it's going to have these raised ridges through here. What this is meant to do is if you have any type of grime, that grime is going to fall in between those ridges and make sure you don't slip on anything. And speaking of slipping, if I peel this up, you notice we're going to have these bumps here. This is going to do two things for us. It's going to make sure this doesn't slide around in the back of your bed, and it's going to help keep this raised up. If any water goes underneath here, it's not going to get trapped. It'll have a way to leave. Now you notice the way I picked this up, it looks pretty light right here, but the whole thing is actually going to be pretty heavy, and that's going to be partly due to having this thicker construction. And when you are installing this, I do recommend having a friend with you to help make that process a bit easier. In my opinion, I think this can be a nice option if you are looking for more of that simple design. Now we have a lot of different options here on our website. One that does come to mind to compare to this is going to be the DZ bed mat. That's also going to be made of rubber. I think that one's a little bit easier to keep clean because already we walked on it a few times. It's super easy to see these footprints already. The DZ, that type of surface isn't quite as tacky, and when it does come to cleaning it up, it just feels a little bit easier. But this one does have this different type of traction on here, where that tackiness might help you get a little bit of a better grip. But if you have any other questions, let us know here at etrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.